Hi, Statesman Nation. We're here with Caleb Drake as we preview the 2024 women's cross country season. It's just around the corner here in a couple days, but before we get into 24, let's talk about 23 and the season we had there.
Yeah, we had a good season last year. We moved up in the conference 2 spots, which is something that is just good to show progression as far as the team goes. And so for the women this year, we'll see if we can hold that spot or move up 1 or 2 as well. I think that's kind of the goal for the ladies. And they look good. They're excited, and we have some different goals as far as the women's team goes this year, and I'm excited to see what they can do.
Sure. Let's talk about preseason real quick. Not a lot of returners, but just a lot of the same people. How are they looking versus last year?
I think that what we've been looking for the past couple of years. So this is my 3rd year right now going in, and I think culture is a huge thing to me, and as far as men's and women's side, and program culture. And this is the best culture I've seen on the women's team since I've been here. And so, yeah, we're a small group, but this is the footing that we've been needing to get a team together to grow to some new heights as far as what we've ever done here at William Penn. So I'm really excited about that. There's a lot of buy-in on the women's team, but also just as a program, and the support of the men's and women's teams back and forth together. So that's going to be really important going down the season.
Awesome. All right, let's break down the roster. I know I'll let you do it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm going to say.
Yeah. So we returned 4 from our ladies last year, and everybody looks just as good, if not better, than last year. I would highlight Rose Fuller right now. She has put in a ton of work, not just this past summer, but 3.5 years. That she's been working really hard since I set foot on campus. She was here before me. And so I'm really excited to really see what she can do. She's running right next to Bree Admire, which is a big deal. So those two, I think, they've been working together in workouts. I think they're going to work together in races really well. And we kind of have pairings just down the line there. We have Morgan and Avery have been training together really well. They ended their track season last year, both running a big PR for 800, which was just a huge confidence boost going into the summer training. So they're coming in, they're looking the best that they've looked in the past couple of seasons. So I'm really excited to see where that goes. And then Julie joined us this year, and she's going to round out our 5. And I think I'm just excited to see the progression for her this season, where she builds up into.
Sure, awesome. All right, schedule-wise, you got some really tough opponents out there, some really tough meets. Looking at being able to preview the national course and all of that, but what are some meets and what are some things during the season that you're looking ahead
Yeah,
for?
so I think kind of like the men's team, I look at the Gaines Creek course for a national meet preview. I think there's a huge advantage for our 2 front runners, for Rose and Bree, just to see, hey, what does this look like? If we do make it here as an individual, how can we run? How can we compare, those things? And I think also just at those meets like that or Blazing Tiger, how do we stack up? Is it a legitimate thought to think, can I qualify individually for the national meet? And so that's something I'm really excited for them. I think that they'll build that confidence as the season goes. Then even when we go and preview our conference meet course October 5th, I think that's going to be really important too. Not necessarily to see if we run maybe a PR or how we run on the day, but what are the little things we can work on during that race? Can we get to 2K in or 4K into the race? Is there a move we're trying to make? Is there something we can work on in the middle of the race that we think is going to make it happen, a month later at conference? So those will be the things we're working on. We're always just competing against ourselves, so that'll be really exciting for them.
Sure. All right, let's put a bow on it real quick. Talk about keys to success.
Well, I think and the men's and women's teams both, we talk about what our goals are, but more than anything, just the process. And the goal remains the same for everybody, regardless of where the team would stack up. The best you can do is the best you can do, right? Like the best. We always want everybody to be in the best shape of their life when they come into season, and we want to get them even in better shape throughout the year. And so if everybody just works on that, then the team goal takes care of itself. And I think sometimes we can get caught up on what place are we going to finish, and other times that can put pressure on you. But if we just focus on that process, maybe we'll surprise some people, and I think that's what our hope is for the season.
Sure. Awesome. All right. Once again, Coach Caleb Drake of the women's cross-country team. They start up the season on Friday in Pella at the Central Invitational, so check them out. Otherwise, everything William Penn on statesmanathletics.com and all of our social media channels. All right. Thanks, Coach. Best of luck.
Thank you.